Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my 2K Q&A/AMA. It feels really weird to be recording this just because I'm still in such shock that I have hit 2,000 subscribers. It truly is such a surreal thing. Like, I don't really even know how to explain. But like, I don't know, I don't want to drag this on too long because I literally said like exactly all this shit like in my like thank you video for 2K, so I'm gonna try and keep this short. It's just a really surreal feeling to know that there's 2,000 people subscribed to me and enjoying my content, hopefully. Yeah, it's just excuse me. It's just a really surreal feeling, but I'm really, really thankful for it, and I'm so excited to be recording this. Yeah, thank you all for making this a reality and giving me 2K. You guys truly mean the world to me, so thank you so much. And yeah, so I had the form open for a week, and I got a decent amount of responses, which is nice. So we'll see how long this video actually ends up being. But yeah, thank you to everyone who sent in questions. Yeah, greatly appreciated. And if you didn't, that's okay too. I hope you enjoy listening to this video. And yeah, I'm just gonna take a water break. Yeah, and then we can jump right into the questions. All right, let's head on into the form and get to our first question. So, our first set of questions, or question, whatever. Anyways, you guys know what I'm saying. So this one is from Anonymous, which is completely okay. And yeah, here is the question. So, first of all, they wrote a little something. So it says, congrats on hitting 2K subscribers. It's truly a milestone, and I wish you the best of luck for your future successes, and I hope I'll be here to witness you hitting more milestones in the long run. Oh, that's so sweet. Your videos have helped me so much. I struggle with a lot of things. Insomnia, anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, etc. And I always listen to your videos before bed because it really helps me to sleep well. I always wake up with my earphones falling off my ears. Oh, that is so cute. Like, knowing you listen to me while you're falling asleep, like, I can't. That's so cute. I've got a few questions, and if any of them make you uncomfortable, please don't answer. My apologies in advance. No worries. It is okay. Skimming over your questions here, I do not see that any of them make me uncomfortable, so you're all good, but thank you for acknowledging that. Truly no worries. So, number one, which one do you prefer the most? F for A, F for F, or F for M? Personally, I like F for A more, just because it's inclusive to everyone. And obviously, like, the majority of my audios are F for A, but I just like it because it includes everybody in it, and I don't like leaving people out. So I really do enjoy F for A. It is sort of harder when it comes to, like, using a pronoun, just due to the fact that, like, I don't know, like, being descriptive in certain things is harder, if that makes any sense. But I genuinely do love F for A more just because I can be inclusive. Number two, what inspired you to create this channel name? So I think I answered this in my last Q&A, but I will say it again, obviously, because some of you, well, like 1,000 of you subscribed after that one came out, so, like, obviously, some people will not have watched that, so I'll say it again. So, Purple Skies came from, I have a favorite singer, which it seems like I will be answering who that is in the third question here, but I have a favorite band. One of my favorite bands is Treasure, and they have a member in their group named Yedam. So before they had debuted as a group, he put out a lot of self-produced songs, and one of them was called Purple Sky, and it was one of my favorite songs. I love that song. I used to listen to it like every day, and yeah, the vibes in it are so good. I would recommend listening to it. Definitely, if you just search Purple Sky Bang Yedam, you will find it. It's amazing. But I was just trying to think of something, like, to use as my channel name, because I didn't want to use my real name. And I decided, okay, purple sky, like I was thinking and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know how like purple sky came into my head, but it did. And then it turned to Purple Skies ASMR. So yeah, that is how I got here with this name, all because of Yedam. Yeah, that's basically how it came to be, and I'm actually really pleased with the name. And like I love the concept of like the clouds and stuff. Like I like the clouds in my the header on like my Twitter and my YouTube, it's the same, and then my profile picture here on YouTube is like clouds too. I just really like clouds and the sky and stuff, and like purple, you know, it all ties in and I love it. Yeah. And then number 3, who's your favorite artist or singers? What's your favorite music genre? So my favorite music genre, I guess I'll answer that first, is K-pop. That's the majority of music I listen to. I don't really listen to much that isn't K-pop. Anything, like the people I listen to outside of K-pop are like 5 Seconds of Summer, Melanie Martinez I love too. I listen to One Direction. And then like out of like the One Direction members that are solo, like Harry and like Louis I listen to the most. But outside of that, in K-pop, I have so many favorites. Definitely my 2 favorite bands are BTS and Treasure, though, like I had stated, that I love Treasure, but BTS is also like my number 1 group. And yeah, that's about it. And lastly, they just wrote, take care and always look forward to your amazing content. Thank you so much. You take care as well. And thank you for all the wonderful questions. Gotta take another drink because when I talk too much, it makes me sound gross. So, okay. Number 2 comes from Anonymous again. Their question is, do you enjoy reading? If so, do you have any book recommendations? And they said, this is literally anonymous, but I'm terrified of sending this. You know what? I feel that it's always scary to click that like send button or like submit, so it's okay. To be honest, I don't read. I do not like reading. Well, it depends. For me, it's really hard when it comes to reading. Like, I have to really be into the book to like want to continue reading it. It's really hard for me to read. Honestly, so I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but I have some recommendations. One of Us is Lying is an amazing book. I loved that book. I read it for school a couple years ago, and I fucking loved it. It was so good. So if you like kind of like a mystery, like drama novel, I would recommend that. And then I also really like Gerald's Game by Stephen King. I love Stephen King and like his work, so that is another one of my favorites. Definitely more gruesome, obviously, just because that's kind of the style that he has. But yeah, those would be my 2 recommendations. And yeah, thank you for your question. Or questions, I guess. There was 2 there. Next is from Anonymous once again. And their question is, my parents are very homophobic and I am bisexual, so do you know how I should tell them, because they will most likely hate me if I tell them? This is a really hard thing. Coming out is not an easy thing, but I want you to know that you're not obligated to tell them if that will put you in danger. Like, if you think, for example, if you told them they would, like, say, kick you out, just for an example, you don't have to do it. Like, if you know that doing it will put you in danger, put you at risk, I would recommend not doing it. And you are better off coming out to people who you know will love and accept you and be there for you and be your support system. It's really hard to come out, no matter who it is too. But I think if it will put you in danger, you should maybe hold off on it. But if you really truly do want to, I would recommend just being very mature about it and definitely just, you know, figuring out exactly what you want to say. Like, go into it with a little script and, you know, just kind of like sit them down and explain that you discovered that you were bisexual when whatever happened. Explain that this is how you feel, kind of give like anything that you can, give like a lot of description, especially with people who are homophobic. You really just have to over explain everything because for some fucking reason they don't understand. So I would say if you really want to, just be very mature about it, know what you want to say, and just fully lay it out and really describe and explain how you feel. And also just state, like, you know what, like, this is me, and I don't really, like, you honestly have to be like, I don't care if you like it or not, like, this is me, because in the end, that is you, that is how you feel, and nobody can tell you how to feel, nobody can tell you who to love, and, you know, love is love, like, you love who you love, and that's just how it goes. So I'd recommend just, like I said, being serious about it, and just truly stating exactly how you feel. But if you feel like it'll really put you in true danger, I would recommend just coming out to the people who you know you can trust with that information. But otherwise, you know, just do what you wish and know that you are who you are, and that is amazing, and nobody can tell you how to feel. So, yeah, hopefully that helps. Yeah, I really oh my goodness. I really hope that helps. If you get any results out of that, please let me know. Feel free to contact me and update me, and if you need any more advice, please do contact me. Yeah, and thank you for that question. I hope all goes well for you. Next, another anonymous one. So, here we go. We have some questions here. So, their first question. You've mentioned in the past that your username is a reference to one of your favorite music artists. Yes. Is there any particular song, album, or artist you really enjoy that we probably haven't heard of? Ooh, that is a really good question. Trying to think. That is really hard. Like I said, I mainly listen to K-pop, so like all of my recommendations will be K-pop. So yeah, there are definitely some that some people haven't heard of, especially if you don't listen to K-pop, you will not know like any of these. But I'm just gonna go on my Spotify right now and scroll through here. Recommendation I would say is Waiting by Woods. That's a wonderful song. I'm gonna just scroll. Anything by MCND is really good too. They're kind of more of an underrated group. Anything by Mide as well. Yeah. Epex is really good too. These are all K-pop. Sorry, I'm just like throwing a bunch out. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Anything TXT too. Really, really, really good. I would also recommend PH1. He's a K R&B artist, so he's really good as well. Anything P1 Harmony, yeah. That's all K-pop, by the way, so if you don't want to listen to any of that, if that's not your thing, that is okay. Like I said, I don't really listen to much music that is like in English, so I can't really recommend too much in the way of that. But anything Melanie Martinez, like she has specific songs that are really popular, but she also has some that aren't. So I would recommend checking her out as well. Because like I said, really good. Also the song 925 is really good, if anyone wanted to check that one out. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Next, what's a kind of audio you'd like to try / make that you haven't done yet? I don't really know, to be honest. There's so many audios out there that I'd love to do. One I would have said that what I would like to do would be like kind of like a princess like fantasy audio, though I did just do one, but I definitely want to try out more of that, if that counts as an answer. I really like doing that concept, so I would definitely love to do one like that. I don't really know anyone that I haven't done that I would like to try. I'm trying to think. I'm not really sure. I've done like a ton of concepts, but maybe like a yandere one. I've been trying to think of like a concept for that, and like I don't know, but seeing as like my voice acting has like improved over the last little bit, and I've done like many different roles now, I think I would like to try a yandere one and just kind of see how it plays out. But yeah, that's probably what I would say. And last question, on a related note, is there any kind of audio you are a sucker for? So obviously I became a VA. I don't even, like, it's so weird to call myself that. I started making like role plays because I listened to them. So I still even listen to them now sometimes. So like there are so many, and like I know all these concepts and I just love them all. Any like reverse comfort, I love reverse comfort so much, hence why I make audios, just because like I like listening to reverse comfort audios because I like comforting someone, and hence why I make audios like that. Yeah, so I love listening to reverse comfort ones. I do love like dom or like sub ones. Those are pretty good. That's definitely kind of like my guilty pleasure a little bit. Trying to think what else, to be honest. I do love some fantasy ones, like I know, I'm sure, like, depends. Some of you may listen to him, but, like, Seijin ASMR, he is, like, doing a new series, which is, like, a vampire one, and I, like, love that. So, yeah, kind of, like, fantasy ones I really like, too, but mainly, like, reverse comfort I really, really, really like. And, like, when they're, like, needy ones, love those. Yeah, probably what I would say. And they had one last thing. P.S. Congrats on the 2K subscriber mark and stay awesome. You too, and thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Getting water, sorry. That made a really weird noise. Next is from Anonymous as well. First question. Any pets? If so, can we see? So I have 3 fish. I can insert a picture, but yeah, I have 3 fish. Love them. I have 2 tetras and a betta fish. Woo. Those are the only pets that I have. Next, do I play any instruments? I do not. I was never much of a music kid, to be honest. In school though, I played the recorder, the ukulele, and I played the clarinet as well. But that's about it. I don't really play anything. I still have my recorder though, so kind of like messing around on that once in a while. Next, how is school going if you do that? I'm not in school right now. Sorry, God, my voice. I'm not in school right now, so couldn't tell you how that's going. But I hope school is going well for anyone that is in school listening to this, but I'm not in school right now. And their last question, any new music coming out that you're excited for? I don't know, to be honest. I love music though. Listen to a lot of music. I love music. I'm trying to think of anyone that I like that's like putting out music soon. I'm not too sure. Nothing I'm really sure of yet, but yeah. That's about it. And they said that's all I got. So thank you for your questions. Really, really, really appreciate it. Next, Anonymous once again. Their question is, can you speak any languages besides English? So, sort of. I can sort of speak 2 other languages. So, here in Canada, it's mandatory to learn French from like the 1st grade up until the 9th grade. So, I did French that entire time, and then I also did French for 2 years after it was mandatory. So I did French for about 10 years in school, so I can speak pretty decent French. I'm better, like, when it comes to languages, I'm way better at reading it and like understanding it than like hearing it and understanding it. Usually that's better for me. Yeah, kind of depends. Usually that is better. And then the other language I can sort of speak is Korean. Obviously, I started to learn it because when I got into liking K-pop, I became really immersed in the culture and the country and just everything about it. And I really wanted to learn the language, you know, since I eventually want to travel there. I thought it would be best to kind of learn some of the language, and that came with learning the culture as well. So I can speak a little bit of Korean. Again, that's something I'm working on every day. But French, I'm pretty good at it just because I learned it for so long, and like here in Canada everything is written in English and in French, so it's kind of like something every day that I can just continuously learn and like keep practicing as I like read stuff that's like in French. But yeah, so French and Korean, those are the other languages I can sort of speak besides English. Yeah, thank you for your question. Next, okay, we have a question from Ram on YouTube. Their question is, are you a dog or cat person? I'm more a cat person. I grew up with cats, so it's kind of just more my like thing to like cats more than dogs. I don't mind dogs, but I'm very like jumpy, so when a dog like barks, I kind of jump. So I don't really like that aspect of dogs, but I have nothing against dogs. I just am more of a cat person, since that's what I grew up on. Yeah. Yeah, more cat person. I don't know why I took a weird pause there. Thank you for your question. Next, we have from Cassidy on YouTube. And their question is, tips for someone new to making roleplay audios. One tip I would say is don't beat yourself up if it doesn't sound too great the first time, or if you mess up, because honestly, it's like such a learning process, making audios. Honestly, it takes a lot to make a good audio, and you improve over time. Like, practice makes perfect, as it, like they always say. You know, it takes time. Everything takes time, and making roleplay really takes time. I would suggest, though, honestly, making sure you have a decent mic. Like, my mic is pretty cheap. Like, I think my mic is like, it was not that much. It was like on the cheaper side, but it's so good. So I would recommend having a good mic, finding a good software to like edit. And honestly, sound effects are so like, there's so many free sound effects that are so good. So honestly, I would recommend just like looking around and making sure you have like at least a good quality mic, because that obviously is the main thing from the audios. But besides that, I would say honestly, just like, don't beat yourself up if it doesn't work the first time. It always takes time. And, you know, just do your best. Like, when I started out, I scripted stuff out, so I'd recommend scripting. I don't script anymore. Most of my stuff, I literally just kind of improvise. But I would recommend scripting just so you can follow it. And honestly, just, like, if you're doing a certain concept, and you're not sure how to do it, just listen to other people's audios of it, and it will help you kind of create and get the ball rolling on your audio. And yeah, that's probably what my recommendation would be. Thank you for your question. Hope I could help. Next is from Anonymous. And here are their questions. So they say, hi, I love your channel so much and congrats on 2K. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love my channel. And here are the questions. Are you still in high school or in college? So I graduated high school in June, and I'm currently just on a year off. So I'm not in high school or college. Technically I would be in college or university, but I'm not. Yeah. Next question, how tall are you? I'm 5'2.5". Not too tall, I'm pretty short. But I take that half and I run with it, okay? Like 5'2.5", that is me. What is your fave series you've made so far? Honestly, I'm very proud of all my series, but my first series, which was the enemies to lovers one, is definitely my favorite. I feel like that is personally like my best work ever. Not to toot my own horn, but like genuinely that's like one of my like best like works. I planned that one out really thoroughly, and I think I really like the like progression in each audio. It's definitely my favorite. I'm just like really proud of myself for that one. And I was happy to see like all the love come from that one. That's definitely my favorite though. Like I said, I just love the concept. I definitely think that it worked well. And their last question is favorite TV shows. I have a lot. Some TV shows I love 90 Day Fiance, one of my favorite TV shows, definitely. I watched Survivor. You is so good. I just started the 3rd season, but You is one of my favorites too. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. Squid Game, amazing TV show. Trying to think of some other ones. I don't know why I can't think. I don't know, I've watched a lot. Oh, Hell's Kitchen, love that. I feel like I've watched so many, so I can't really like list them all out, like, but those are definitely some that I really, really, really love. And yeah, thank you for your questions. Next, It's from Megan on YouTube. So they say, okay, this isn't a question, but honestly, thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for letting me talk to you. I'm gonna get my report back. Going through a rough time. Thank you a lot. Of course, you're so welcome. I'm always happy to know about your life and to hopefully help. That is honestly my goal here. And I'm really, really glad that I could help you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for the support. It means a lot to me. Next is from Daniela on YouTube. And their question is, how old are you? By the way, I really love your videos. They help me so much. First of all, I am so glad to know that I can help you. That means a lot to me. And I'm glad you love my videos. Thank you so much. And how old am I? I am 18. Yeah, I don't really know how to elaborate that. I'm 18. I'm 18. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it. I'm 18. Thank you for loving my videos so much, by the way. And thank you for your question. Next is from Soft Voice ASMR on YouTube and Twitter. Their question, 3 questions. Number 1, what's your favorite snack? I'm much more of a salty person compared to sweet. So I would say like any kind of like chips. I love chips. Chips are so good. I would say maybe chips. Definitely like one of my favorites. I also really like M&Ms. If we're talking like chocolate, I love M&Ms. So those would be my favorites. Number 2, worst fear. I don't know, like I have like some like kind of like irrational fears, but my worst fear is probably death. I've struggled with that since I was like about 9 years old. I've always had a really like hard like struggle with the thought of like dying. And that's definitely been my worst fear for a long time, and I still haven't really coped with it. So yeah, it's probably what I would say. And 3, if you could have anything you ever wanted, what would it be? To be honest, money, because money can buy so much and do so much for like your life. Honestly, money is like everything. You have to pay for literally fucking everything that you do in life, so I would probably say money. I would say money, to be honest. They said, you're amazing, by the way, and you're so heckin' talented. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. So are you. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you for your questions. Next, we have something from Megan, once again. And the question is, ever thought about doing a mom roleplay? Listener comes out to mom. I've never really thought about that. But I can definitely look into trying to fit it into my schedule and kind of just like see if I could do it. Definitely I can check that out though. Thank you for the recommendation. I will definitely try and do that. I've never actually thought about it, but I will definitely look into it. Thank you for that question. Next we have from Megan again. Megan, love your questions. By the way, I'm so thankful for finding your channel. I'm so thankful you found my channel. I'm glad I can help you, and I'm really glad to have you here. Subscribe to me, and I love seeing your comments. And Megan, again, when did you think to do ASMR? I don't really know. To be honest, well, originally when I had gotten my microphone, it was for making like a podcast, which I do have made. I'm just not gonna share it because it has like my personal stuff on it. But once I got it, I was like, I should try ASMR, and then here I am. So yeah, it was kind of like mid-December last year, or it was like at Christmas. So like Christmas of 2020 is when I thought about it. Yeah. Thank you for all your questions. Very appreciated. Next. Oh, Megan. Again, Megan. I love your questions. Ever thought about doing a collab with someone who does ASMR? I've done one collab before. It was like really early on. I did one with Kalefi. Go check her out if you have not listened to her. She's great. She's the only one I've done a collab with. I would like to do more collabs. It's just I'm not really friends with many like VAs or anything, so I kind of really don't know how to I don't really know how to go about collabs. But I definitely would like love to do more. If there's any other VAs listening to this and you want to collab with me, I'm down. So, feel free to DM me. I definitely want to, and I'm going to try and like reach out to some people soon, maybe, because I know people like collabs. So I would definitely like really love to do that. Yeah, hopefully soon. Hopefully at some point I can do some more collabs. Yeah, thank you for your question again. Next question is from XJH_00 on YouTube. And their question is, what are your plans for the future? I'm not sure if you're talking future like my life or talking future like of my channel. Future of my life, I want to go to university to become a child and adolescent social worker. So that would be my personal plan for the future. And for the future of my channel, it would probably be just to, keep putting out the content regularly and, continue to grow my wonderful community and just impact people. That's definitely what I want the future of my channel to be. Yeah. Just hoping to help one day at a time. Yeah, thank you so much for your question. Next, we have a question from Eilish Futures. Love it on YouTube and Twitter. So, their question is, well, it's not really a question, they say. It's not really a question, but my birthday's coming, and I hear your voice and remember Billie Eilish. She's my everything. And when I hear you, really makes me so calm and in peace. So please can you do videos? Billie, I don't know, with POV as you want, but being her, thank you so much. You're amazing. First of all, thank you for loving my channel and saying you remember Billie Eilish when you hear me. That is like that is like the biggest compliment I've ever received. What the fuck? I love that. Thank you. Oh my god, like thanks. I'm like flattered. I'm really glad I can like make you feel calm and everything like that. It's really great. Can I do videos, Billie? I don't know. I can look into that. It's kind of hard to do something when you're someone else, like someone who's already like created. It's kind of hard to do like a role play as them, but I can definitely like look into it and see what I can do with that. Thank you for the recommendation. Hopefully at some point I can try and get something like that out. Yeah, and you're amazing. Thank you so much for the question. It means a lot. And the compliment. Oh my god. Next, we have a question from Lone Dipshit. You know what? That's I love it. And they're on YouTube. So, their question is, ASMR roleplays help me battle depression and anxiety, but in real life there's no one to cover me. My question is, does ASMR create a false sense of hope in life? If yes, how to not become addicted to ASMR, which I currently am. And I also wanted to thank you. Well, thank you for listening to my content. And I'm glad that ASMR roleplays can help you. Does ASMR create a false sense of hope in life? I don't think it does, because even if you have no one there to comfort you physically in real life, anything can help you feel better. And I don't think it creates a false hope, because in the end, even if no one's telling you that in real life, there's an aspect in the roleplay that is telling you that, say something will be okay, that you'll be okay. Like something that reassures you. I don't really think it's a false sense of hope, because we as like VAs want you to know that everything is okay and that you can do whatever you set your mind to and you can get through whatever it is. So I don't think it creates a false sense of hope, honestly. I really don't think so. And I think ASMR roleplays are a really good thing. So I would say there's no issue with it, and I don't think it creates a false sense of hope at all. And they said, if yes, how to not become addicted to ASMR. Honestly, nothing is wrong with being addicted to ASMR. I was at a point, and it's a really beautiful thing. Obviously, if you become addicted to like a VA that's like bad, then that's an issue, but otherwise, I would say there's nothing wrong with it. If it gives you that comfort and that love that you seek, there's absolutely nothing wrong with feeling that. And it's truly a beautiful thing. So, nothing wrong with that. And thank you for listening to my channel and for the questions. And we have our last set of questions here, which is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. So this question is from Ram on YouTube. You are last but not least. And their question is questions, maybe? Why did you start your journey? So like I said, I had listened to ASMR roleplays before I had started. And genuinely, I just kind of wanted to see how it would go. And, you know, just see what I could do for people. Like, what I really wanted to do was to make people feel good and to have an impact on people and to hopefully help anyone. So that's why I started my journey, and knowing that it pays off is really, really great. But yeah, I started my journey just to help other people. Next, how do you know when an audio is ready for release? Basically what I do with my audios is I excuse me, I have a schedule for the entire month. So basically I'll just have I have a Google sheet or whatever, and I just put the dates of the Monday and Thursdays that month down, and then I just write down ideas for audios in that time. So I just record that was hard to say. I record according to the schedule. So it's I don't just have a bunch sitting there. So basically what I do is I just record it, then I edited it and oh my god, talk please. Sorry. Yeah, basically, so I just record it, then I edit it, and then it's done. So yeah, it's done once I have added all the sound effects in, and yeah, but I don't really have a bunch sitting there. It's all pretty organized. So yeah. And finally, why is there pie on my roof? You know what? I don't know why there's pie on your roof, but I think you should eat it because pie is really good. Yeah, that's what I would say. And they said, congrats on doing so wonderfully. You're fantastic. You are fantastic. Thank you so much for your question and for loving my channel. It means so much to me. And that concludes our 2K Q&A/AMA. What? Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for 2K. Thank you for the questions. You all mean so much to me. I'm so glad you're here on this journey with me. It truly means so much. Yeah. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next audio upload. Once again, thank you so much. I love you all so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.